My grandmother lived to be 101 years old. She passed a couple years ago, and I'm actually getting choked up about this. I really am. She grew up in a time where she was called a nigger when she walked to work, and she was sorry, hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Whew. Let me get a little tissue. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. My grandmother was a pioneer to me as a woman, as a black woman. She was born in 1914, October 9th, and she's a very strong person. And she always told me that if she was born in the time that I was born in, the things she could do. She was one of 6 children, and her mother died when she was 9 years old. And when she died, she was forced to quit school when she was in the 5th grade, and she had to work a hard life. And she had 15 children, and my mom is one of them. And she lived her whole life with a 5th grade education. She didn't have the same opportunities I did. And she always looked at us as wanting to achieve and go forward and do whatever it is we want to do, no matter how hard it is. Because clearly, if she could walk for miles to work in the rain and be called a nigger while she's walking to work, she's my inspiration behind Forever Kayla. Also because she believes in God, and I believe in God. And she always said that, God is my strength. And that's what's kept me going. And that's what helped me to live 101 years, because there's always someone, no matter what, that had it worse than me. And as a black person, she always uplifted everyone, every person of color. She was never bitter. She never hated white people for what they did to her, growing up, or anything she experienced. She always treated everyone the same, everyone kind, and I just want her spirit to live on. One day, like I was scrolling through, I was so tired of looking at everything, scrolling through on Instagram, seeing the same thing, and I was like, you know what, I want to do something inspiring. I want to do something and show people that this can be done. That you can be the person in front of the camera and behind the camera. I was in a bad situationship when I was living in Atlanta for a little bit, and it kind of inspired me to stop giving so much time and energy into things that are so temporary. Why not put that same energy in something that can give to people, or put energy in them, or inspire them to want to do more and be better? Just put negative energy in a positive space, and I came up with Forever Kayla. What makes me different than anyone else, I'm not an entertainment, typical entertainment talk show. I'm not a media person that's gonna stand on the red carpet and give you, so tell me about just your next show. So tell me about what's going on. I wanna talk about that, but I also wanna talk about, how are you doing, really? Like, how are you doing? How's it being a black woman right now doing this? Like, it's completely different. I don't think anyone else are gonna be able to ask certain questions that I wanna ask, because no one else has walked in my shoes. No one else has lived the life that I've lived. So it's completely different. You're not gonna get the personality the same. You're not gonna get the same energy. You're not gonna get the same Kayla. I mean, there's other Kaylas, but in the future, I'm hoping that this is a platform that every culture can enjoy. Everyone is looking at, because they want to get the latest, hottest topics, the inside scoop on things. They want to talk about what no one else wants to talk about. Anything is on the list. Nothing is off the chart for me to talk about, I think, because there's a way to deal with things. There's a way to deal with and talk about Me Too. There's a way to talk about gay marriage. There's a way to talk about failed relationships, religions, and respect everyone's religion without anyone feeling any kind of way. There's a way to talk about politics. There's a way to do things, and that's what this is. So if you're looking for that, that's what this is. We're not here to bash or do anything. We're here to talk about the real issues, real people, real businesses, real people of color, right here.